What's up, my friends? Just wanted to give you guys a quick crypto update and let you know what I'm seeing in the markets here. So let's get straight into this crypto analysis. This is the Bitcoin daily chart. Here we have a buy on the TradingView technical indicator. What I'm seeing here is that on this Ichimoku cloud, it looks like we're getting a twist here. We've also broken out above this longer term trend line, consolidated, retested the trend line, and came back up. So now this cloud is acting as a support. So overall, it looks like the momentum may be shifting in these markets. So as you all know, or maybe I need to state it more explicitly, I'm really not a fan of Bitcoin. I know there's these Bitcoin maxis. They think Bitcoin is the best coin and everything else is a scam. I disagree. I think there's way better technology. Bitcoin, basically every transaction is tracked, so it's basically of no use to me, but I like to use it as an indicator of where the market's going. Also, it's pretty slow, costly. There's many reasons why I disagree with these Bitcoin maxis, and I think that there's way better technologies already. One of those being Monero. Monero's not looking quite as bullish as Bitcoin. We do have a buy, but we're kind of barely breaking out over this longer term trend. We don't yet have a twist. These breakouts tend to make me nervous. A lot of them do fail. They'll suck you in. You think it's going up, and then they can break back down. I'm not sure that this is going to be the case. We do have this nice double bottom. We've created an area of support, but you do have to be careful when you're trying to buy into something that's previously been a downtrend. So it's not confirmed yet for a complete reversal. But with everything going on right now, with the fact that the ruble is basically getting destroyed, you know, Bitcoin addresses are getting blocked, all of this, I think people should figure it out by now. It kind of amazes me that people are so slow to figure this out. And obviously, not anyone who listens to me, you guys are probably even way ahead of where I'm at looking at these, but you would think people would figure this all out. Okay, let's check out Pirate. Again, here we're getting this twist. It looks like we're a bit in a neutral position. I do agree with this technical indicator here. If you look at this massive trend, I mean, we were really going down, and I tried to keep you guys on the right side of this thing. I know some people held this whole way down. I held a small position, basically just profits. But I hope I kept you guys on the right side of this for the majority of the time. Yeah, this I'm sure was a rough ride for some people. But again, we had no twist in this entire basically downtrend here. Now we've got one, okay? It looks like that twist, it's not a clean twist, all right? We have the twist and it's breaking back down. So again, I do agree that we're neutral here. This thing could go either way. I think we had this basically bull pennant that failed. We came back down, but now we're making this little cup pattern here. So again, I'm not sure which way this is going to go, but we do have this twist. We are building support here, so again, this could be a decent place to average in. I don't want to say anything too strongly. Obviously, anything you do is at your own risk, and always be careful in these markets. Never risk anything you're not able to lose here, but I just want to show you guys what I'm seeing, that we're getting this twist. We haven't had that this whole time, and I've been pretty bearish on Pirate. Except for here, I thought there may have been a repeat, but again, I was a little bit hesitant. Here we have this huge volume, but overall, I've been warning a little bit about this, and this is an area where I'm considering averaging in a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but starting to look more interesting. And I think these geopolitical events, you know, makes a lot of sense to be here at this point. So Dero, we've got a buy here. This is an interesting one. Again, we broke out above this trend line. We've got this clean twist. Looks pretty good. These topping tails make me a little nervous here, but it looks like we've retested this cloud. It does appear like we could be getting a little bit of a coil action here, where we could project a little bit more to the upside. So if this did break out, I mean, I would expect it to maybe go somewhere to this, maybe around $20 level for first target. If we break out, maybe a clean break above around 16 here. So we'll have to see here. If you look closely, though, this last candle is basically a shooting star, a very bearish candle. So I would want to see how this next candle forms. But in general, trading views say we have a buy. I think we're more neutral, but hey, if you look at where we are with this cloud, we've got the twist. So medium to longer term, it looks like we could be turning around here. So really interesting to see. If you're not already, consider following me on Twitter. I looked, and some of Dollar Vigilante's technicians, Mr. A, he was posting. Now the Dero mainnet is live, so I think we've got this little pop here. We'll see if this continues. I'll be definitely interested to follow at what Dero is actually doing from a fundamental perspective. So Ghost here, this market cap, it was hanging out around $5 million. Now we're up at around 6.8. I still think that's pretty cheap. We're trending up. You know, it's a little volatile here, but this last candle is looking pretty good. So not much to say here. I think this is undervalued. I think could be a contender with Pirate, and I would like to see this thing moon for sure, like we saw with Pirate. But that's just me. So spread the word. The more we get the word for these type of small caps out, the more we create our own reality. So one thing I wanted to bring you guys, it's not a privacy related coin, but just in the crypto space in general, is Terra and Luna. I'm still doing some more research on this, but I see these things mooning, and hey, I want to bring you guys a coin while it's mooning, preferably before it's mooning, rather than mainly being pretty bearish and more realistic when these coins have been going down for the last few months. So this is one that I find interesting. When you see these massive patterns like this, it is very dangerous. I will tell you, invest at your own risk. You know, don't blame me if you lose money, but we have a buy on this Luna coin. We've got this little twist action here. We are up near previous resistance, so I would like to see a clean break, maybe above 105, something like that. I mean, this is a wild ride, though. You have this huge topping tail. This is super risky, and it could swing either way when you're asleep, when you're not looking. Again, very dangerous, but this thing does appear like it could be mooning, and so wanted to bring that to you. Watch this closely, invest at your own risk. If we break above this, we could see definitely higher highs, but you can also get shaken out. I mean, look at this. You know, people bought down here, rode it all the way up, probably didn't sell. Some people bought up here and rode it down and probably sold. So again, you got to be careful with these things, with this volatility. But there may be some quick gains to be had in Luna. A related coin is Anchor. We basically are breaking out above previous highs. We've got a strong buy here and a twist. So this thing's pretty crazy. I'm probably going to miss this due to just simply time and getting all these wallets and all this. I hate to see this when I'm watching something moon and missing it because I'm making videos for you guys and simply just doing other stuff, and you know how life is. Um, so I'll see if I can get into this. I probably don't have time till this weekend though, so it really sucks. But if you have time, just bringing this to you while it's mooning. And we're breaking right above previous highs. And I'll get into some fundamental analysis on these in just a second here. One more thing, a little bit more, honestly, a little bit more my style here. Very conservative, pretty damn safe. This is pretty boring. That's how I prefer the vast majority of my investments. I don't like them to be exciting for the vast majority of my portfolio, but so this is UST, basically Terra USD. So this is just going to hold with the dollar, but you can use this to basically earn interest. So just to go over a little bit of fundamentals here. So this Anchor coin, again, it's mooning, but also if you stake this, you'll get a 10% interest rate here. If you stake these liquidity provider tokens that are one-to-one Anchor in this UST, basically dollar derivative, you can get a pretty good interest rate here, almost 70%. The UST is going to hold the dollar one-to-one, and this one is probably going to be volatile, probably shoot up, and then honestly, these things, I don't hold these for the long term. When I see exponential patterns, I wait till the momentum slows, and then I'll either sell or I'll just basically get my money back and let the profits ride, whatever it may be. So that's one strategy you can use. Another thing, you can just stake this UST and make around 20%. That's probably what I will do. I'll probably personally miss all these crazy rides, but just one thought. And here the risk isn't fluctuation in the value of your assets. It's basically a smart contract risk that everyone sells out and this thing crashes. But if you look at the dashboard here, you can see the total deposits continue to rise. Oh, sorry about that. So as long as these assets are rising, you're safe. If you see a sharp decline, that could indicate some risk, or if the crypto markets in general aren't doing well, I wouldn't be too worried. But again, it's a smart contract risk and not a volatility risk. So just trying to bring this to you, well, before it's too late. I wasn't planning on making a video today, but when you see something like this, I just got to bring it to you guys. So I hope you appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. Consider subscribing. Hit the like if you haven't, if you made it this far. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to, I'm embarrassed to even say, but at least to 300 subscribers, so I can basically mirror my videos on Odyssey, and I'd rather be posting on Odyssey, so but I don't dare start on Odyssey, so I need to get at least 300 for that. So hey, and to all my OG subscribers, I really appreciate you guys. Trying to survive all this madness. So thank you guys again. Take care, and I will see you all in the next one.